Another example of while loop, the third example, write a program to find out the factorial of an integer. Formula for finding factorial of integer is shown over here. So by using the while loop, we have to find the factorial of any integer that has been entered by the user from by through keyboard. Now let's start the programming on Turbo C++. Program to find factorial of any integer using while loop. Include the header files as you are doing for all the previous programs. These are the two main header files we are usually including. Now the main function. Now, in order to calculate the factorial, we will take the data type long int as it has a greater capacity to store the value. So we take long int. Fact is the variable that will store the factorial result. N is the loop variable. And there is another variable we include no, we just have to initialize this variable fact by 1 as factorial is a product. So product variables are always initialized by 1. Now we will ask the user enter integer whose factorial is needed to be executed or to be calculated. Now let's apply the while loop condition. While n is greater than equal to 1. So this loop will execute until the integer is greater than 1. To understand that, if you consider, for example, you have to find the factorial of 5. So 5 factorial, according to the math, is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So you can see that the loop should execute until the n integer value reaches at a value of 1. So we are taking the condition that that integer should be greater than equal to 1. So each time we have to decrease the value of integer by 1. Now factorial will be calculated by fact, the variable which is used to measure the factorial, into n. After that, this variable n should be decrement by 1. This is the body of the loop. After the body of the loop, we want the factorial of the variable n is equal to the fact. Why we are writing this statement out of the loop body? Because we want a single answer. Return 0. And here the program comes to an end. We could provide compile that program. Now, what we have forgotten again, clear screen. Now, if you have to find the factorial for 5, here you can see that factorial of 5 is equal to 120. Okay. Now, if you want to understand this program, you can see that if consider the user has entered the value of 5. First, the condition will be checked. Is 5 greater than equal to 1? The condition is true. So, it will measure the value. That is, fact will be equal to, here the fact value 1, as it is initialized by 1, multiplied by the integer, that is 5, is equal to 5. After execution of this statement, the integer n will be reduced by 1. So, n is now equal to 4. Again, the loop goes to this statement and it will check either 4 is greater than equal to 1. Yes, it is true. So it will calculate factorial. Here, fact value has been changed to equal to 5. From 1, it has been changed to 5. After execution, one time execution of the loop. So you will see that 5 will be multiplied with the variable integer. It is now 4. So it will become equal to 20. After that, the integer will be again reduced by 1 and its value becomes equal to 3. Condition will be again checked. Now it is still true. So it will calculate the factorial for 3. Now it will become 60. It will again reduce by 1. It's 2. Now again condition is checked. Still it is true. 2 is greater than equal to 1. So again factorial will be calculated for integer 2 and it is equal to 120. Now the variable has been reduced to equal to 1. Again the condition will be checked. It is still true. So it will calculate value for 1 and now it has been reduced to 0. If we check the condition 0 greater than equal to 1, now the condition becomes false. As this condition becomes false, the loop terminates and here we can this statement. Here the control comes at this statement which is lying outside the loop and this statement will be executed and this statement will show us the result. That is factorial of integer 5 is equal to 120.